Now that he's 50, do you let him play up?
Might consider it. I don't know. Probably let him a couple times. I remember the first time it was at Riverside on like 18. It was probably the most nervous I've ever been, but knowing the first time when I officially beat him, it was awesome.
Chris Moody's name is already etched in the Utah Section PGA record books. Trophies, titles, and accolades aplenty. But this latest honor is different. It's not about birdies or scorecards. This is about lasting impact.
I would say that Chris is probably the consummate PGA professional, especially for a private club, because he's a very good player, he's a very good teacher, he's good with the people, he knows how to run good golf tournaments, and he associates and blends in very well, and like he deals with people's problems very easily. He doesn't overreact and get people riled up. He has a way about him to kind of calm them down, and yeah, we'll get that taken care of and go on without building and making a mountain out of a molehill sometimes.
Moody, the head PGA professional at Riverside Country Club, is the 2024 Utah Section PGA Professional of the Year, and there is no higher honor. This award reflects more than his stellar playing career. It honors his legacy of mentorship, leadership, and excellence over 2 decades at Riverside Country Club, including the last 5 years as head professional.
I'd probably say it's the Moody shake. I mean, whenever I'm around and he does it, it's probably the most embarrassing thing, but it's hilarious to watch. Just watching everyone react to it. There's always,
because he's so calm for the most part until that comes out.
Just all of a sudden, I don't know. There's always new reactions for each person whenever it happens.
Was it Anne?
It could have been.
It could have been Anne. I mean, whoever saw it first. It probably was Anne Volk.
It's probably Anne.
Yeah.
Anne Volk, yep.
I would guess so. Our good old family. Our PGA family.
Yes, he's a 5-time Player of the Year, 2014 Assistant Professional of the Year, and 2023 Merchandiser of the Year award winner. But this recognition is personal, rooted in relationships and in lives touched along the way.
I think my favorite one was when he played at Quail Hollow. And we got to walk inside the ropes and walk down the fairways with him. And seeing all the spectators. And there was one moment during that tournament where a father came up with his daughter, and Dad signed a golf ball for her, and just how appreciative he was towards him for just stopping and taking the time to do that for them. So that was my favorite.
For Moody, Riverside isn't just a golf course, it's home. His late father, Robert Moody, was a longtime member and club president. After stepping away from golf post-college, Moody's path changed with one life-altering phone call from Robert MacArthur, his mentor at Riverside and a legend in the Utah Section PGA.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't change anything. I know when Chris and I were first dating, he was an assistant to Robert, and then he left and became a salesman for AT&T. And we had a date night one night, and he asked me how I felt about him going back into the golf industry. And I remember telling him that I would rather him work something that that he loved, that he was passionate about, instead of going to a job that was miserable and that he didn't enjoy. So I knew I wanted to support him in what he wanted to do. Have you ever played him left-handed?
Have I ever played my dad left-handed?
Yeah, Dad plays left-handed, and you?
I've never seen him play left-handed.
Oh, I've played him left-handed. and he still beat me. That's not saying much for me, though, on my golf game.
MacArthur's influence shaped Moody's career and the Utah PGA, where many of his proteges, including Moody, have won Professional of the Year honors, 3 of whom, Craig Norman, Kent McComb, and now Chris Moody, worked under MacArthur at Riverside. Moody's leadership impacts not only Riverside, but the Siegfried and Jensen Utah Open Pro-Ams and future PGA professionals that he's mentored himself.
Chris has grown a lot over the years since I've met him. I mean, he was a junior golfer at Riverside when I started. But as he worked for me for 16 or 17 years before I retired, he's just been very calm. He's professional demeanor. He gets along well with people. He's just very professional in his attitude. Just a very sincere, humble person.
This award isn't just a milestone for Chris Moody. It's a testament to his journey, his mentors, and the lives he's uplifted.
I've known him so long because he grew up as a junior at Riverside. We worked well together. We both had kind of had the Riverside love, that we loved being there, loved being around the people, and so it was great. He knew things to do. It wasn't something that I had to explain a lot of things to him, and you know, I learned from him, not golfing because I never reached that status, but he was always great to be around. He was willing to put in the hours and do what needed to be done.
Moody embodies everything the Utah Section PGA stands for: family, mentorship, leadership, and lasting impact.
We have so many people that we consider family, and anytime we see them, it's just a family reunion, and this section has helped us, and they've been our biggest cheerleaders, and we can't thank them enough for everything that they have done and all those involved, and we love them.
I'm very excited for Chris to be honored as the Golf Professional of the Year. He's worked hard. He's very humble. I'm sure he's very humble, and he just takes things in stride, but he works hard. He's a good example to people, represents the association very, very well. He is very deserving, and he is one of the greatest people that I know, and I'm so honored and so happy for him. He's got a wonderful family. He devotes time to them, and he sets a great example for the people that work for him too. And they all love him and love to be around him, and Riverside loves him, and in a lot of ways I wish I could be more like him, but he's just the best, and I just want to wish you the best and many more years, because you're very, very well deserving of this wonderful award.